Hello everyone, this is New World Updates and today is the 30th of May 2023 and here are the latest reports on the Russo-Ukraine war. According to the Ministry of Defense of the Russian Federation, there was a drone attack on Moscow in the early hours of today. In the morning, the Kiev regime launched a terrorist attack with unmanned aerial vehicles on objects in Moscow. 8 aircraft-type unmanned aerial vehicles were involved in the attack. All enemy drones were hit. 3 of them were suppressed by electronic warfare, lost control and deviated from their intended targets. Another 5 unmanned aerial vehicles were shot down by the Pantsir S anti-aircraft missile and gun system in the Moscow region. Meanwhile, Mayor Sobyanin calls the Moscow residents to remain calm. For safety reasons, the residents of several entrances in the 2 buildings affected by the drone have been evacuated for the duration of the emergency services work. Residents will be able to return to their flats immediately after the end of the special services work. According to information from the city's medical services, none of the residents of the houses damaged by the drones are seriously injured at the moment. 2 people sought medical help. No one has been hospitalized and all the necessary care has been provided on site. Also, emergency services and several ambulance crews continue to work at the scene, the mayor added. Satellite navigation signals are being jammed in Moscow. The measure is linked to an attack by drones that use them for targeting. Taxi drivers and drivers have complained about GPS malfunctions. A typhoon plan has also been announced for the Metropolitan Police. It means gathering the personnel involved in the emergency response. In Ukraine, strike targets by the Russian forces have increased tremendously. Infrastructure facilities and air defense positions, aircraft equipment, warehouses with weapons and ammunition of the armed forces of Ukraine at military airfields came under attacks. In Kiev, the territory of the Imperial Tobacco Ukraine enterprise was hit on Sunday. Local residents reported a series of explosions and falling debris in several areas of the capital. One of the munitions fell near the Zulmany airport. It is there that the positioning area of the Patriot air defense system is located, which was already the target of Kinjal in May. According to our information, one of the drones fell near the launcher, but the extent of its damage is unknown. In Zhytomyr, about 10 explosions were heard near the city on the territory of the Ozerno airfield. At the place of arrival, there was a large fire and a cloud of smoke, characteristic of the detonation of an ammunition depot. According to some reports, 2 combat aircraft of the Ukrainian armed forces were also damaged at the facility. In Khmelnytsky, there were series of hit at the Starokonstantinov airfield. According to local authorities, at least 5 aircraft were disabled, and the runway was damaged. However, the number of affected boards may be exaggerated for the purpose of disinformation. Fire damage was also inflicted on warehouses with fuel and ammunition. In Odessa, Russian drones attacked targets on the territory of the port. A fire broke out at one of the facilities. Local authorities did not confirm the arrivals, saying about the burning of drone debris. The media also reported on the sounds of explosions in the operation of air defense equipment in the Vinnytsia, Kirovohrad, Poltava, Mykolaiv, Lviv, and Cherkasy regions. At the moment, there is no detailed information about the affected objects. In recent days, the Russian army has increased the number of strikes on objects throughout Ukraine. At the same time, the authorities, in the usual way, declare the interception of almost all aerial targets, and attribute all damage exclusively to the fall of fragments of air defense missiles and drones. At the same time, local law enforcement agencies in only the capital detained several dozen people for filming air defense operations and landing sites. And this is a clear illustration of what the statements of the Kiev regime about the number of shot down missiles and drones actually stand for. The number of which, by the way, can be several times more than the actual number of missiles launched. That's all for now and thanks for watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comments and share my videos. See you in my next video.